cars, wreckers, and more. Brought to you by Howe, Patio, and Windows. They bring you premier windows, sunrooms, siding, and roofing in all of Southwest Michigan since 1983.
Does the South call you Jesus? We thank you so much for this bountiful harvest of Domino's, KFC, and the always delicious Taco Bell. I just want to take time to say thank you for my family, my two beautiful, handsome, striking sons, Walker and Texas Ranger, or TR as we call him, and of course my red hot smoking wife.
I'm coming alive, I'm real when I'm on the rise. Yeah. You see the look in my eyes, it's going down right now. And I'm taking my shot, way up at the top, up at the zone, we ain't gonna stop. It's going down right now. Get ready right now. Get ready right now. Get ready. It's going down.
What is going on, everybody?
Happy Monday, folks.
And you're no enthusiasm. You're
Happy Monday, folks.
There it is. Woo, what's going on, Jamie Scott? Man, I hope everyone had a great weekend. It's been a Monday for all of us, I think.
Yeah.
Paul,
It's been a long or a short weekend, long Monday.
Yeah, that weekend flew by like always, but Monday dragged. So real quick, we want to thank our partners, as always, Howe, Patio, and Windows.
Good job.
I'm not done.
Well, no, what you said Windows.
Oh,
no.
Windows, not window. What's up, Mama Rita?
Hi, Mom.
Also, Finish Line Landscape Management, Finish Line Handyman Home Repair, EMA Enterprises, Lewis at Top Row Racing Media, and Alicia, of course, for everything that you do for us. Make sure you guys like our page, share the stream. Make sure you comment tonight. We're going to have a fun episode. Lots of laughs. It's guaranteed to be lots of laughs.
If you've ever hung out with us three at the racetrack, you know it's a good time.
Yep. And ask him lots of questions. He's going to be a rookie driver in 2024, racing for the one and only Paul Jakubek here. So get to know him, ask him questions, try to embarrass him. It's always fun seeing if we can embarrass Bubba. But I'm excited for it. Bubba's done a lot for not only Paul but myself and pretty much everybody. Anybody that needs help, Bubba's there at the track to help, and it's well deserving for him to get behind the wheel. I think he's going to do great things, and I'm happy to see it. I'm excited to see it.
I'm Paul. That's Chad.
Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, that's
forgot that part.
Sorry,
it's been a Monday. If we haven't mentioned that.
Anything you got, man? You want to talk about before we move into our?
It was a fun weekend. I mean, the Derby yesterday, I know we're going to touch on that.
No, we can just roll right into it, man. Way better than last year's race. My picks did not do well. Thorne, he led the first 20 laps and then it just went to hell for him. But what a battle there at the end. There was a bunch of us in Tom's basement, and pretty much when they took the green flag with like 12 to go, we all sat up a little bit because that was some intense racing. We knew what the outcome was going to be. Pollard's pretty bullheaded, so is Nasty, and Ty Majestic. No, Ty Majeski with a second Snowball victory. Honestly, I don't know if he could have caught the two. But after Nasty and Pollard crash, it just almost gave him the win. But you got to look at Gio. Was it Ruggiero?
Yeah,
Ruggiero. Dude, he was several laps down. He didn't come out until I think he was 2 or 3 laps down.
Yep.
And ended up finishing second.
Well, he couldn't even get going at the start of that thing. No. He was getting pushed around the track. So
no. And he finished second. And at one point he was battling with Majeski for the lead. What was it? 8 laps to go after the caution. But yeah, Noah, my pick, Noah, man. He had a good car. He had a solid top 5 car. I told Alicia last night, I said, I don't think he had the car to win. But he was hanging there, and he missed the shift, and
he did miss the shift at a real bad time.
But he tore up 10 plus cars. William Byron was in there, Eric Jones.
But here's the thing. I mean, Garcia in the last chance qualifier wrecked first turn, first lap. Everybody, it was Jesus's fault. The guy took zero blame. Noah took full responsibility. I mean, you could tell he was just dejected that it happened. But what a great interview. And he said, "Yep, I messed up, missed a shift, and everyone does it."
It sucked to see. I mean, I thought he had a point to prove, and I thought he did pretty well. I mean, top 5 pretty much all day long. He was hanging in there, and just accidents happen, and he took full responsibility for it.
So Tom says you still need a Christmas sweater. Should we talk about what could happen next week?
Yeah, I mean, we'll jump right into that before we talk about our next segment here. But so Alicia had this grand idea. She asked me, she's like, "Jack, can we glitter your beard?" So until Sunday, if we can raise $500, Monday's show, my beard will be glittered.
Where's the ticker?
Oh yeah, Alicia, put it down. Sorry. And I'm gonna put it up there, so it's gonna scroll down there. It's gonna help the Kalamazoo Cares for Kids. I also just did a post. We're gonna see what class has the best fans, I guess. So if you donate, when you donate, just put on there, straight stock, template, or late model, front wheel drive, whatever you want to do.
That was a really cool idea by Tina.
Yeah, it was a great idea. Tina reached out and she says, "You guys should do this." We all like competition, so we threw it out there. We've got about a week, maybe a week and a half to get these donations in. I still, as much as I don't want to do a polar plunge, I would still like to see us get to that. We're sitting probably.
I mean, if it's a day like today hasn't been terrible.
That's true. We're sitting like $850, I think, right now. But if we can get $500 by Sunday, Monday's show, my beard will be glittered out. Shazammed, what's it called? Glam, but bedazzled, I guess we call it. So I'm not shaving it. I'm not shaving the hair, but we'll put some glitter in my beard if we can get $500 by Sunday. It's okay. I'm willing to do it if it helps out a couple of families. I heard they just picked up 15 more families.
Yep. Local families too.
Local. Awesome. It's all local. So yeah. So just if you've got it in your heart, even if it's a couple of dollars, just any donation helps for the Kalamazoo Cares for Kids. Gary and Don have been doing this for a long time, and it's a great opportunity to fill that little void in your heart.
Yep.
Do you want to go over the schedule preview for Kalamazoo Speedway real quick?
Sure.
All right. So it's a tentative event schedule, so it could change, but it really doesn't change that much. What are you looking forward to? If you're looking at this list, Paul, what are you looking forward to the most?
I mean, Saturday, July 13th. It's been the best event, in my opinion, the last 2 years since they put everything together in one show. You get the Kalamazoo Clash for the Outlaw Super Lates. You get the template late models and Raver Street Stock Rumble. You can't ask for a better show, and it's delivered the last 2 years.
Yes.
Hopefully Mother Nature continues letting it happen because it has been a fantastic time. I like it too. It's not been 117 degrees in the third week of August doing it. So that's circled on my calendar.
So before I go into what I'm excited to see, if y'all can hear us say something, because nobody's really saying anything, it's really concerning. So if you can hear us, just a simple hi or what's up or something, face emoji, I don't even care.
Face emoji.
I know. So I'm going to be honest. There it is, Lewis. Thank you. The one I'm looking forward to, honestly, is the 500 Sprint Car Tour. We talked a little bit about the sprint cars coming back last year. I'm like, I would love to see the sprint cars. And you're like, the problem is they really don't have, the car counts or whatever. But if we could get the 500 series and boom, they delivered in the midgets, man.
That whole show modifies the street stocks too. That you can't.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
If it's those sprints, I don't know what it is. I like the sprint cars. I've always liked the sprint cars. I've always been more a wing sprint guy, but they still put on a heck of a show even without the wing. So that's what's one of the big ones that I'm looking forward to. And, I bet you all of us are probably circling Super Shootout at the bottom, of course.
Yeah,
that's
we got to start taking Monday off. Let's just all put in that request right now.
All right.
No, I went to work this last Monday. That was terrible.
Yeah, Monday. Any big one that's sticking out other than those?
I like the amount of outlaw limited late model races on here. I think that class is going to surprise people. Seeing some big names building cars for it this year. I think they're going to have pretty stout fields and
I hope so.
And pretty exciting racing.
I hope so.
Hopefully they deliver.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good. The year's stacked pretty well. Kalamazoo actually just posted this on their Facebook this morning. So you can always go check that out as well, or on Kalamazoo, their webpage. But yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like the modifieds coming back, the outlaws, the reveal the hammer. They pay great. I think it's going to get a good car count. Kind of like the Clash. I think the Clash and the reveal the hammer are going to be two huge events for the outlaw late models, and people love them. It brings a different crowd to the track, and we noticed this last year working. We're like, man, like we could try to get the crowd going with the outlaw limited late model or outlaw late models, and they just don't do it. But we could do it for like a street stock event. And we're like, well, it is a kind of different atmosphere. Like the outlaw late models bring in a different group. And it's not a bad group by any means, but they are the diehard old school race fans. So I'm excited for all those events. I think it was 3 modifieds, 3 outlaw late model events, good limited late model events. Of course, the street stocks, the front wheel drive.
We're going to talk about that a lot here with our guests. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it. So make sure you guys check out their schedule. It's like I said, on their Facebook and on their website. A few things though. The new seating over at Kalamazoo Speedway.
Looking good.
I you know how sketchy it is? I'm a big guy. So when you're walking across the bleachers and those boards are just flexing, and it's like, nope, I'm good. I'm glad to see they're updating
sound
those.
effect was
well, that's probably what the board makes when I step off. Like, or like, thank you. But so the bleachers, they're working on those. They've got a really good start on them. So it's really exciting to see that get done. Sound system is happening from what I understand. New sound systems going on.
And if you were at Kalamazoo Speedway and couldn't hear anything last year, raise your hand. So it kind of got ironed out there at the end. Super Shoe was fantastic. We could actually hear you guys. But yeah, I'm pumped. New sound system.
It's going to be good. So Kalamazoo is doing a lot. They're trying, guys.
They're dumping some money into it.
They are dumping some money. They're obviously, they're trying to make it better for all. A good experience, entertainment experience, before I say. So I'm excited for it. I don't know what plans are for next year, but either way, I'll be there. But
street stocks are on the schedule a lot, Chad. Just throwing that out
I'm
there.
going to tell you right now, this, the street stock I have is like bringing a knife to a gunfight.
Still gets you out there. Seat time, yeah.
I can't with these guys. So yeah, make sure you go check that out. I'm excited. Paul's excited. Everyone's excited. And that's, I'm pretty sure we'll touch on a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be Bubba's, probably his home track, I'm assuming. So we'll talk a little bit more, but hey, have the announcers broadcast on a shortwave FM frequency. Let fans tune in via earbuds. We talked about this. New Paris, I believe, has it. A couple of different tracks have that. It's actually really smart.
Hey, Dylan, I hope so, man.
I was like, what's he done? I forgot that I picked him. Yeah, I think it would be really cool if, fans want to put earbuds in and listen. It might not be a bad idea, but, as long as I'm not drinking while I'm announcing, it's not a bad idea, because I have definitely made some comments announcing when I shouldn't have made a comment.
Let's be real. You make those comments sober too. So
yeah, you're right. You're right. So you guys, with that,
it's one for you keeping track at home.
Let's bring on our guest of honor.
That might be my favorite photo.
And voila, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bubba Darrow himself.
Hi, everybody.
Are you nervous? Honestly,
A little bit.
a little bit. Okay. Paul asked me, he's like, "You think he's nervous?" I'm like, "Probably a little bit, but it's okay. It's good. He'll do fine."
We got to give him and Kelly a mad shout out for bringing gifts that we were able to eat. It's fantastic. Helps things. Helps the show run a little bit smoother.
I'm sorry, Kristen. Obed, I'm so sorry.
We should tell that story real quick.
Okay, all right. We can tell the story if we want, real quick. So we're in North Carolina. I didn't drink at all in North Carolina, and everyone who knows me knows that I'm pretty immature. Let's just throw it out there. I'm pretty immature, but I have fun. I try to have fun. I try to make people laugh. So we were hungry after the race, and we stopped like 4 different places. They were either too busy or closed. We went to McDonald's. The lobby was closed, so I was going to steal a pumpkin. Decided not to because Paul was backing up and was going to leave me there. So I put the pumpkin down. Yeah. And then we went to go through the drive-thru, and they're like, mobile orders only. So I said, well, screw that. I got to fart. So I got out and I farted in the speaker.
And if you remember Obed from our Daytona episode, pretty even-keeled guy. Doesn't really get mad very often.
Oh,
but that guy was hungry.
He was mad. He was hangry. And I felt bad. I mean, Paul and I laughed the whole way home, like crying, laughing. And then we realized that we really pissed Obed off. And then I'm like, crap, this is serious. I crossed the line. I think we can laugh at it now, but it wasn't one of my bright ideas.
Wow, what an asshole.
Yeah, I will take that with full force. But yeah, so that's the story about how Chad crossed the line one too many times. Anywho, Bubba, we're just going to move on.
Circle back.
We're circling back here. First off, of course, thank you for joining us. I know you just got to work at 6, but yeah, McDonald's burgers, man. If you're a guest on our show, we love gifts, especially food. He hit it. Well, they hit it. I'm going to say they.
Lifesavers.
They're huge lifesavers. So we're going to jump right into this because we've got a lot of questions. So I always ask the first question. Who is Bubba Darrow?
I is me.
I is me. That's one of the best answers.
Coming soon to your apparel line.
I is me. No. A picture of Bubba with I is me.
Yeah. Money's to be made.
Got ideas.
Huh. I need money.
See, that's what I'm saying. There's a clothing line. I guess I mean you as you. We're just gonna do this.
I'm just your average guy, work, kid, wife, hunting, fishing. Keep it simple. Racing? What? Not yet.
Not yet, he says. All right, Paul, go ahead. I'll let you jump right into it.
All right, so you're debuting your race car next year, number 69. Tell us a story about how we got behind that number.
You gave it to me? I always told you if I flipped, at least you know what number I am.
There we go. That's great. If you have not seen the car, it's on the social media pages. Looks awesome. Did a great job with it.
Mm-hmm.
Put in a lot of hours into getting that thing race ready.
Like
Talk about that
2.
some more. Oh, more than that. I mean, we were out there a long time.
Drank more and more.
Yeah. It's the PJP way.
Right.
So, what is it about racing that makes you want to actually do it?
I just go out and have fun. You only live once. I raced snowmobiles, raced dirt bikes, loved it. Then met you. Like, ever met my buddy Paul? He's an ass.
Come on, man. Don't tell my secrets.
Yep.
It feels like every time any decision, it could be a good decision or a bad decision, Paul's name comes up.
You're welcome.
Okay.
But actually, I started racing the stacker.
So tell us about that. That was the
You chicken.
Yeah. Well, no, I
Oh.
had COVID. I couldn't race. Yeah, you did it then, and then you raced it this summer too with Adam, correct? No,
that was Cam.
that was Cam.
I
Yeah.
mean, lug nut.
Oh,
Was it?
he's retired now. So
Oh yeah.
it's okay. Surprise. If you didn't know,
You
breaking
know now.
news. So, were you up top of the stacker or did you go below?
I did both.
Which one did you like more?
The bottom.
Why?
I like the bottom too.
Well, if I'm gonna hit something, I want to control how hard I'm gonna hit it.
Did you ever feel like you were going to go over
No.
when you were up top? No?
No.
No, for anyone that ever wants to race stacker, they're great if you cheat them up the right way.
And if you want to buy one, we happen to have one for sale. Contact us. Shoot our PR girl a message.
No, contact
Oh,
Paul.
shoot our
Contact
PR
Paul. He's
guy
our
message.
sales guy. Contact Paul if you want to buy a stacker car.
Bubba, you want to buy a stacker?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Sold. Never
Oh.
mind. That's how quick it happens.
I even got a place you can store it. Kalamazoo Speedway.
Next to Mary's garden.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, there. Mary loves it when you put stuff by her
Yeah.
garden.
Yeah.
So what are you looking forward most with racing?
Just going out and having a good time. Met a lot of good people at the racetrack. Just pretty much it.
So are you going out with the mentality of I want to win some stuff, or are you looking big picture, maybe going for a championship?
Just go out and win and have fun. I'm not looking for anything huge in particular. I might not like it as much as I think I do.
Could happen. I don't
Yeah.
think so, but it could happen. Could happen.
I think after his first race, he's going to pull in kind of like I did, except not the crippled hand. And he'll probably have a huge smile on his face. So
Yeah, I've actually seen Bubba drink water, unlike you.
Yeah.
I mean, just seeing how his smile when we got out of the stack car the first time, like that, I think after he gets out of a actual race car, I think it's going to be a whole, like, a lot bigger smile.
Question is, were you scared at any point?
Was I scared?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sweet.
Um.
Want to do it again?
Oh, in the stack car with
Yeah.
you? Oh no, no.
Oh.
I thought you meant racing. No, honestly, I think I was more scared with Paul, and the only reason I say that is because Paul and I.
Damn.
No, Paul and I think because we think alike in a lot of different aspects. I was more afraid of how stupid we were going to get. With you, like I knew there was a limitation. Like, okay, he's gonna go out there and want to go fast, but he's not gonna be dumb. He's gonna keep it off the wall. He's going to control himself. Does that make any sense though? Like, I wasn't afraid to race with you because I'm like, Bubba's gonna go out there and he just wants to have fun. And then Paul and I get in there, like, you want to win, obviously. Paul and I's mentality was, let's go win the damn thing.
If we weren't going to win, we were going to flip it.
Yeah, that was the whole.
our.
So I'm scared at that point because I'm like, Paul wants to flip this stupid thing, and so that fear is just going through my head. And with you, I think you even said to me, I don't want to flip this thing. Okay, no worries, because I don't want to either.
Well, no, I was up top and it was gonna hurt.
Yeah, no, I get that. So yeah, scared with you, no, scared with Paul, of course. I get in a vehicle with Paul and I get scared.
So it sounds like Chad or Paul and I are gonna be doing this.
I think you should before he sells it.
Yeah.
I think
We'll
you
come
guys
back
should.
to that. We'll come back.
All right, Paul, go ahead.
All right. What was your favorite moment of the 2023 race season? What moment stood out to you at the racetrack the most?
Watching the Foot Boys race and Bryce and Mason and how much they achieved.
Good answer. They did kick ass
They did.
and take names.
So I don't know if Mason's going to be racing the front wheel drive at all, but are you excited to race with the Foot Boys?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
going to give them a fender here and there?
No,
I'm excited for the shit talk that's going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
it's kind of hard when they're behind me.
And it begins.
There it is. Mark that on your calendar, Anthony. And bam, if you're racing, mark that on yours too. Oh yeah, he's probably like, Ma, what do I do? He's just calling me out. No, I'm excited to see you guys. I mean, I don't even know the right word for this. When it came to the foot boys, or even any of the kids out there, you're I would say their biggest cheerleader. And that goes with anyone. I mean, Paul's out there, I'm out there, even Jimmy was out there. You are there. You want to be there for us. So it's going to be really exciting seeing you out there, especially with those kids. And
It's going to be fun for sure.
yeah, I agree. So what's one goal of yours for 2024?
To at least win one race.
It's a good
I'll
goal.
be happy.
That's a
It's a
great goal. Yeah,
Don't matter.
great goal.
Yeah, that's a fantastic goal.
Yeah.
We were talking about that yesterday on our way to Tom's house for the Derby party, and Chad was down on yourself a little bit about your racing, and I'm like, dude, you still won. And he said, well, it was just a heat race. I'm like, a win's a win.
Yeah.
You got a victory lane photo, you got a flag. That's all that matters. And you didn't spin somebody to do it yet.
Are you talking like Sammy Smith or? Well, he didn't spin someone to win it.
No, he just tried.
He tried.
She tried.
All right, go ahead, Paul.
All right. I skipped over this one. Tell everybody what Bubba's day job is. What do you do for a living?
I am a mechanic for Sealy Ford.
How long you been there?
Year the 27th.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, Adam. A win is a win.
Top row, Lewis wants to know, will you do an onboard camera for your debut?
Yes.
There you go, Lewis.
Top Row Racing Media, along with our podcast, is on the hood of your front wheel drive. So, yeah, it's only fitting. Get some cameras on that thing.
Oh, yeah.
I want a helmet cam too.
Oh
we're gonna have to.
I got one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to add that to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think commentary would be awesome.
That
Too.
might not be a good idea.
The first time something bad happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Gunner. It's okay. I got my helmet on. That was my favorite. That was my favorite.
So, Lewis is working with a company on helmet
Ooh,
cams.
More breaking news. That's awesome.
That's really good. Helmet cams are cool. You get the point of view, like boom, right there. Oh, come on,
That's what they're designed for, there, bud.
Oh my gosh! All right, I have a great night, guys. Okay. What would you say is your end goal? Are you looking just to stay in a front wheel drive and just go out there and have fun? Or are you trying to would you like to eventually move up maybe to a, outlaw limited late model or outlaw late model?
Well, to be honest, it's all dependent on 2024 goes.
Okay.
I like that. Like you said, you have the car. It may not be what you think it's going to be, and
Right.
that's cool. That's why we have the car. If it doesn't work out, we'll figure it out.
If I want to go faster, I'll move up.
I like that.
That's that.
I like that a lot. All right, what's your favorite class to watch when you're just being a fan at Kalamazoo Speedway?
I like the wing sprints.
Oh, man.
I was gonna say, I would have put money on you say street stocks, but yeah, wing sprints, all right.
But all in all classes are fun to watch.
Man, good answer too.
Very political answer.
Yeah, it
You're gonna
is.
win some fans with that one.
All right. You, Paul, and myself, we're racing. We have the same exact car, same setup, same weight. Who is winning? There's a part 2 to this question too.
Okay.
I'll let you go with
Is it
part
why?
1. Nope.
Well, I got to go with Paul winning it, more experience. Then it'd be pretty close between you and I.
Part 2. You're coming to the checkered. Are you taking Paul out for a win?
No.
Would you take me out?
No.
Damn it.
No.
Paul, let me ask you, buddy.
Hold on. Only because I'd have to fix it.
Smart
Fair
man.
enough.
Be real.
Smart man. When I read that question, I'm like, I'm going with option C. Nobody's seeing the checkered flag. Nobody's making it back.
So my question was going to go to you, Paul. Like, would you wreck one of us? If it's just an expedition, we're having fun. These cars are trash ass cars. Am I like at my swear word limit? Because I
Trash
feel
ass. What a description.
no. I'm just saying, like, we got junker cars. we're just out there having fun. We are coming to the track. Are you taking one of us out for a win?
I'll move you for sure. I'm not going to wreck you.
So you'd move.
No, he didn't slam you. He didn't bump you. He didn't nudge you. He rubbed you. And rubbing
Now,
son
if we
is
don't own
racing.
the cars, then yeah, I'll probably try to flip you over, Chad. Just to be real.
Wow. Jeez, all right. Fair enough.
We've go-karted enough. I had one
Oh
goal.
my gosh. Yeah, I almost took my wife out on go-karts, but we won't even talk about that. Pretty sure she flicked me off as I passed her too.
I want to hear about it.
Well, we went to GoPro over in North Carolina, and it was her first time in one of fast go-kart, and I was pretty sure I was coming up on her, and I went to go around her as we came out of the corner, and she started drifting up, and I yelled at her, and she pretty much gave me the. I didn't yell at her like, "Hi, I'm right here."
I mean, we're used to it. It's your show. so.
Whoa. All right, Lewis wants to know what's one thing you've learned as a spectator that you hope to apply as a driver.
Good question.
Stay in your lane.
Ooh, great answer.
Can you say that one more time, a little bit louder for the people in the back? Ooh. Oh.
Both.
Oh. No. There you have it. Tina says, all right. He about put you in the wall? Like on purpose, or like was it a racing deal, or is it just like, take this? Because I mean,
Interesting. Racers have lanes. Not all of them.
hey, Lewis is just coming in clutch with
Right.
questions. What's one thing you've learned as a crewman that you'll appreciate as a driver?
That's a good one. Make sure you always thank your crew.
Great answer. I also think one of the most valuable things you've seen leading up to you going in is how
to
much
use a broom?
Yes, how to use a broom for sure. If you want to know, don't ask Chad because he'll tell you wrong. But how much work goes into every level of racing and the respect you already have that you're not going to go do something stupid for a win because you know, hey, I got to fix that in 4.5 days, come back and do it again. So yeah, you already have the respect thing figured out, which is huge.
In working with Paul, you see what not to do when he gets angry too.
Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
No, I'm just kidding. Adam wants to know what is the best and worst thing in racing, in your opinion?
Couldn't tell you. Haven't raced enough yet.
All right. We'll take that. Lewis, what's one thing you value as a fan? Oh my gosh. What is one thing you value as a fan that you want to demonstrate on the track as a driver? These are tough questions.
Yeah,
So
they
they
are.
are.
Man, I don't even know the answer to that. I like them though, making you think.
They are. I don't like thinking after work. I guess I would have to go with just going out and having fun no matter win or lose. I've seen some pretty damn it. Hot-headed people, running across the track.
Oh, not running across.
Yeah. I don't run. So.
No, that's a good one too, because I mean, you were there when I was probably running the best race of my life and was taken out, and like you and Paul were there, and you were like,
That dipshit had zero reason to be behind the wheel, but that's
yeah, you and Paul, I think, saved me an embarrassment of walking over there. So, I mean, you've seen it. So, that's cool. Yeah, Adam said teachers' questions. You're 100% right.
Absolutely.
There. Okay, I think it's your turn, Paul. I
right.
jumping the gun here.
I asked what your favorite class was to watch Kalamazoo Speedway. What's your favorite event to go to at Kalamazoo Speedway?
I like the Night of Destructions. Those are fun. Super Shoes a lot of fun. What you can remember anyway.
If you make it to Saturday.
I don't know. I didn't miss too many races. They're all pretty fun as long as it gets super hot. I ain't gonna be there.
Somebody sneezed, and I'm pretty sure they farted when they sneezed too.
Quit trying to blame your kids, Chad.
You heard it, right?
I'm deaf.
All right, sorry, that was just. This
Chad thought there was
we gotta pull back on the rails here. Yeah, you really haven't missed many races. There was one race this year, but it was like 150 degrees. And you're like, I'm not, no.
Yeah, came and got your kids, and I was like, we're gonna go get ice cream and hang out here.
Yep, I don't blame you. I think I looked at you and says, "Can I come with?" So yeah, I mean, it's. What's your thoughts on no Hoosiers for the front wheel drive?
Couldn't tell you, ain't ran them.
I was just trying to stir the pot. Sorry, guys. All right, Paul, go ahead.
Moving into the front wheel drive class, who do you think your biggest competition is going to be?
Everybody.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure not everybody.
yeah.
I've seen some of the cars, but
We don't even know what this car does yet.
it starts.
It does move.
It does move.
But from there,
Yeah, we'll figure it out. The wall will help you go left. Go for it, Chad. Moving on.
What's your opinion on how we can get more cars to race weekly at any track? What do you think it's going to take to get more cars to show up? I should just word it that way.
I don't know, it's just the cost of everything nowadays is just ridiculous. It's hard for anybody. So the cost of living and everything else just needs to go back down to where it was, or people could afford to do it better.
That'd be nice.
It would be real nice. All right. Favorite Kalamazoo Speedway track food?
Oh,
What'd you
someone
say?
says hot dog in the back here.
High Side Hustler.
Yeah. Have you tried the burnout burger?
Yes.
It's not your favorite?
No.
Yep.
All right.
Good answer. You can stay.
Lewis wants to know what's one thing that you think the Zoo Stocks or the front wheel drive ABC class can do to embrace the new format so that fans are excited too. Man, Lewis.
Yeah, I have no idea. First year in a front wheel drive and ABC. Yeah. Couldn't tell you.
Paul, I want you to answer that. Coming from somebody who, is the race at the top tier of the short tracks, what's your opinion on that?
I think they just need to do a really good job of explaining what's happening, because the fans that are coming back to Kalamazoo Speedway this year are used to seeing the front wheel drive and the outlaw front wheel drive. And now it's just going to be a mixture of everything. So you got to break it down of, okay, the A division is this time to this time. The B division is a little bit slower this time to this time, and just go through the explanation so fans aren't like, what the hell's happening here? Why do we have a guy that was an outlaw front wheel drive and a B feature now? Because now we're not running Hoosiers, so a lot's going to change.
All right, so you've heard Paul and I complain about rules. What's one rule you would change if you were a track owner? It could be anything. You could add a rule, take away a rule, modify a rule.
I need the cricket. There you go.
2 hours later.
Right? I honestly don't know. I'm there to have a good time.
He's got to fail tech for a few times before he figures out what rule he really hates.
But it's the PJP way to always fail tech, right? I think we were all like, wait a minute, you passed?
When did that happen?
Yeah, one of us, I don't remember who it was, one of us passed.
I passed
first,
tech once?
yeah, the first time through, you passed. We're like, what? Did you pay him?
The bribery rule must have been strong that day. Oh.
David, I'm not sure. I believe what Galesburg and Springport does is at the end of the year, they take your average. They take your average what class you were in, I should say. So if you were in the A class more times than any, you're going to be the points of the A, but they're also going to look at probably your times. Like, okay, this guy's running a 15.5 in the A, and magically he drops down to a 17.1 and he's top of the board in the B or C. They're probably going to look more into it like, okay, you're probably sandbagging a little bit. But it's hard to say what's going to happen there. That's something new for all of us. I mean, and like Tina said, it's a lot of people like the ABC format. It seems like Galesburg and Springport, they have a really good car count, I think, for the front wheel drive just because they do the ABC. So I think it'll be good. And she's absolutely right. I think it was a very smart move on Kalamazoo's part.
I'd love to see a rear wheel drive ABC. Springport did it for a long, long time when Jeff ran the show over there. And I loved it because you have guys that have an old ass late model that know they're not going to go compete with the Outlaws that are there right now. Go give them something to race and make it so, okay, you make a little bit of money, but you're not going to have a $60,000 car out there competing with, a $5,000 car. I'd like to see it. Give them back Hoosiers or Falcons. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to talk on chance real quick. I mean, a claim rule, I've never been against that, but it's got to be fair across the board for that.
Dude, the claim rules just get into a giant pissing match.
I mean, it does. But I mean, do you think it would help keep costs down? Or do you think people are still just going to spend their money and do it?
Yeah, because, okay, I'm going to claim your engine. Next week, you're going to claim mine. And now we're just pulling each other's engines every week.
That's a good point. Nope.
I want to see Chad pull an engine.
Yeah, I know you ain't seeing me pull an engine. I'll pull like the radiator hose off. But yeah, Tina's right there too. I mean, the outlaw class has struggled at Kalamazoo. I mean, 8 to 10 cars weekly. And I'm going to talk on this a minute, Scott. And and this isn't ruffling feathers at all, but I mean, we averaged at Kalamazoo 30 to 40 front wheel drive on dot tires weekly, but the outlaw front wheel drives averaged 8 to 10. So for them to say no Hoosiers, I get it. Why benefit the 8 to 10 when you could benefit 30, 40 and possibly gain more cars?
That's a good question for Gary Howe. Gary Howe at KalamazooSpeedway.com.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, reach out to Gary on this. Like I said, we don't.
It's everybody's going to learn.
Someone. I don't have the answer for. I don't make those decisions. I hear about them just as much as you guys hear about them. But that's just my opinion. And Gary, like Alicia said, Gary is willing to explain it. He will tell you. He'll have a meeting with you. Don't be afraid to ask Gary. He's an open book, literally an open book, and sometimes it's not good. But yeah, so we're gonna get off this subject. Go ahead.
One of the biggest things that's going to be coming into a factor though is people are running 14, 15, 16-inch tires. They're going to get harder to find.
They are.
I mean, I've never ran Hoosiers, but are they a lot easier to find than DOT in that size?
Lately, not really. I mean, how many tire issues, Paul, do you think? I mean, it's been. I don't know if
you don't want me to start in on Hoosier, so
yeah. I mean,
we're moving way off topic here.
Yeah, Scott, I don't disagree with you at all. Tina, I actually. That's actually a great idea. Another good idea from her. Pull Kenny and Gary on, and just say, hey, here, open forum for Gary. Talk to him. Not a bad idea.
That's a 3-hour show.
It might be, but I think it'd be fun. Okay, so we're gonna get back on subject here. Yeah, Tom is 100% right. Yeah. Do not trust Hoosier measurements. 100%. Actually, it's your turn. I'm sorry.
Would you rather race for 3 options? I wrote down money or trophies, but as Phil Bozell said, or a big ass Happy Gilmore check. What would you rather have?
A big old check.
Really?
Great.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay. I like that because I thought about that after Phil said that. I'm like, yeah, it would be kind of cool having a big ass check just hanging on the wall.
Especially if you get enough of them.
Yeah.
It's your whole wall.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. Over to you, Chad.
Huh?
Over to you.
Well, thank you. What do you think drivers can do to help with fan interaction? You know, it's funny because I can hear your wife, Kelly, snickering over there. And then you look at me like, dude, really?
Oh, a lot of these questions are just for people who've been racing, and from a spectator view, I mean, car count's a big one.
You think that would help with fan interaction?
Yeah.
No,
More cars, more people to cheer for.
not a wrong answer.
Nope.
Sounds like a damn cat. Oh, you brought your cat here.
All right, Paul, go ahead, buddy.
All right.
I only got one question after this.
Me too.
Perfect.
Yeah. Who has been your biggest role model?
Don't look at me.
Both of you.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Love you, man.
And he looks at me. I'm like, don't look at me.
No, I mean, if it wasn't for Chad meeting Paul, then I don't know if I'd ever been in this situation.
I think you're
So both of
destined.
you, to be honest,
Yeah,
I mean,
it was destiny. This
Yeah.
whole thing.
It's destined to happen. All right. My last question. Go back to younger Bubba Darrow. Was one piece of advice you would tell him? It could be racing related, life related, anything. One piece of advice. Your wife is dying over there. One piece of advice that you would give younger Bubba Darrow.
Spend time with your loved ones because it goes by fast.
Damn good answer. Speaking the truth.
Yep.
All right, my last question. We wrap it up with this one. I know it's early in the career, but tell us who gets you to the track or who's going to be getting you to the track. Any sponsors, any merchandise people would be able to buy with that big old 69 machine on there.
Well, either you or Chad's going to get in the car there. I mean, you already know that.
Yeah.
I have to fly there after work.
We'll send the helicopter.
Ziegler across the street has a pad, so I'll just get picked up there.
Wonder if Ziegler will let us use his helicopter for these events.
Yeah, probably not.
Any sponsors?
Oh, what'd you put on the car?
So there you have it, folks. This guy's starting his racing career out. If you're interested in getting on board ground level, the sky's the limit. We're going to have you're going to have a great time with us. If you've ever experienced hanging out after the racetrack, at least till 10 o'clock when I get tired and I go home.
Or it's raining.
Or it's raining.
10?
There's been a couple times. You'll learn.
True. All right. You ready for my fun game?
No, but
We're going to play word association. We kind of did this on Saturday night. You know, we didn't even talk about our friends giving mess.
No, we didn't.
We skipped right over it. We had a good time, all of us.
Oh.
Sorry.
He dropped that paper on purpose.
Yeah. We had a good time. We played some fun games, and we did a kind of a word association.
We did.
This one's going to be fun. I added a few just for you.
oh, great.
All right, so you know how this works. I'm going to read off a word, and you give me rapid fire response. All right? Green.
Chad's favorite team.
Oh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been, all right, number,
69.
sport,
Football.
family,
Love them.
food,
Sushi.
drink,
Jack.
beer,
Twisted tea.
music,
All.
band,
Metallica.
country,
Brantley Gilbert.
state,
Michigan.
track,
Kalamazoo.
driver,
Paul.
Fast.
Not Paul.
I'm the next one, bud.
Slow.
Me.
Cheater.
Chad.
What? The goat.
Tom Brady.
Wow. Impressive. Dirt.
Track.
Asphalt.
Track.
Hero.
My dad.
NASCAR.
Sucks.
Carrots.
Orange.
All right. You did good. She's dying. She is dying. If we had a camera for Alicia, we're not going to explain this, but there's an inside joke that I had to say carrots. That was pretty good. Paul's like, what's so freaking funny, guys?
Oh, shit.
So, man, I've told you this before. You are always there for not only me, but Paul, but everyone. And you deserve this.
Yep.
Thank you.
You deserve it. I think you're going to do great things. I'm
excited as hell.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a really fun season, and I think you're going to impress not just us, but yourself real quick out there.
Hopefully.
You're going to have fun. There's no doubt in my mind you'll have fun. We didn't ask this, but home track will be
Kalamazoo.
Are you planning on racing anywhere else?
Depends on how it goes.
Okay.
But might venture to M40.
Okay, awesome. Well,
Thank you, buddy.
I don't have any questions.
We pretty much forced you into coming on this show.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. We
Is the
asked
gun
him.
gone?
Yeah, we asked him like, "Hey, you wanna be a guest?" He's like, "Not really." And we didn't give him a choice. We're like,
You're racing, you're coming here.
So thank you, not only for coming on tonight, but thank you for everything that you do, not only for racing side, but for Alicia and I and our kids. I can't thank you enough.
That's what
man.
families
So,
for.
One of
Now-
the goodest dudes.
do you want to hang out while we finish the show?
No, I'm going to drink beer and go home.
Okay. You heard her here first.
I'm gonna go with him.
Well, everybody, Mr. Bubba Darrow, look
Thank
for
you,
him in
buddy.
the
Appreciate
black
it, man.
and green,
Love you, dude.
black and green 69 machine.
Yep. It's either going to be black and green winning machine, black and green wrecking machine, or we'll just keep it the black and green 69 machine.
Yeah. So make sure you all. Oh, I forgot to tell him that, Tina. Oh.
Okay.
He's like, just bring it. But yeah, so make sure you check him out. Make sure you cheer for him. Come see him in the pits. He's a great guy. You'll have a blast. Get to know him. Guaranteed laughing. Yeah, we're talking about you. I was paid to say that. No, just kidding. But no. So thank you again, Bubba. I'm excited.
Hey, bye.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, buddy.
Man.
Crash of the week time.
Yeah, let's roll into crash of the week. all 4 wheels come off the ground.
By a solid foot. That guy was a monster truck for a minute. Wow. 2 big back-to-back.
Tell me what you gonna do now. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling.
Man, go ahead.
Yeah. 2 great clips from Lewis over at Top Row Racing Media from Springport. I'm curious what broke on that modified because you saw him going down the backstretch. It was smoking, whether it was just a tire or something, ball joint or something went out, but pretty nifty lick. And then that front wheel drive, wild. We've seen that a couple times at Kalamazoo where they just hook
What's the comment say?
hook tires like that. We're having some technical things. Uh-oh. Too much horsepower.
That's
Was that your car, Tyler? It looked like an 81, but it was
well,
hard
it
to
was
tell.
B. I don't think the 81's ever been
No.
the B.
Oh, it was B.
Yeah, it was
I
a
don't
B
read.
feature.
Yeah, my bad.
Scott says he believes it was a
Tie
tie
rod.
rod. Yeah, that was
Yeah, because he was trying to slow down, but it was not reacting.
could have been worse. I mean, costly damage, but it could have been much worse.
Yeah.
And then that front wheel drive, dude, I just told Bubba, I don't know if anyone heard, but don't do that.
Yeah.
You can get all 4 wheels off the ground. I think Kelly said he pooped his pants because I'm pretty sure I would have. That's a scary thought when you're. Yeah. No. What's on the Talladega Nights? Am I flying? What is it?
What were those out there? That part?
I don't remember. I don't remember. But yeah, so Lewis, thank you again. Great footage. That camera, of course, is always in the right spot. Even with the modified, it was pretty cool seeing him come down the backstretch and then, what?
Impressive.
Yeah, I mean, geez, so Pete's, I would after a bathroom break. But yeah, so thank you, Lewis, again for supplying Crash of the Week. Make sure you guys check out his Facebook, check out his YouTube. He's got lots of videos.
Get you through the winter months for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Again, thank you, everybody. Oh, Paul, I'm supposed to ask you about
Which
going
time, Dad?
Oh,
I've wrecked a lot of shit in my day. So.
Yeah.
There's never a favorite time to wreck it. Probably the first time because that was
the first time.
The first time because I apparently raced with my mouth open. I was a mouth breather. I don't know why, but I got airborne and basically bit my tongue off. So I learned to start chewing gum because it helps keep my mouth closed. So, fun fact.
Huh.
Yep. Kalamazoo Speedway.
Oh, really?
Yep. Good times.
Yeah, gum, Bubba.
Yeah,
gum.
Gum helps a lot.
But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I can't thank you all. Everyone that showed up tonight. Thank you. I say thank you a lot, but I'm forever grateful for everyone who tunes in, all our followers, all of our supporters. Paul and I are both extremely grateful for it. You guys are great. We do this for you guys. We do this for short track racing. We do this to keep the sport alive because we all love the sport and we want to see the future, the generations come through. And that's why we do it. So,
Oh, great. So Top Row Racing Media, breaking news. They're going to be at Corrigan Oil for at least one event in 2024 with the National Compacts. That'll be sweet.
Be a good one.
That'll be a good show up there. I mean, Spartan. I love Spartan. It's great
Your
racing.
track. But yeah, so huge thank you to Howe, Patio, and Windows, as you see back behind us. Finish Line Landscape Management, Finish Line Handyman Home Repair, EMA Enterprises, Lewis again at Top Row Racing Media. Alicia, thank you again, babe. Love you. I'm not sucking up, I promise. Okay, I might be a little bit.
You too, Tom.
Yes, Tom, thank you again for yesterday. We had a great time.
If you could send a hot plate over, because man, that meal was fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the recipe on that. And Brantley, yes, I'm not even gonna talk about Brantley. Brantley, that's a different story to go on. Tina, yes, let's get those donations in. Let's see what class will be the big dogs. Remember, $500 by Sunday, I will do the show Monday with a bunch of glitter and everything in my beard.
In a Santa skirt. Yep.
Sure.
Heard it here first.
I mean, you get $500. I'll wear a Santa. Oh, I don't know.
Santa skirt. No.
Santa skirt. Okay, but they can't. Well, yeah, sure. Awesome. But again, thank you everybody for tuning in. You got anything else before we do a closing segment?
No, I'm ready for my pillow.
Yeah, me too. Make sure you guys check in with your friends and family. What? Typically, the ones that need the most help are the ones that don't want your help. Sometimes all it takes is just an open ear to help somebody through a rough time. And with that, we love you guys. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in.
Woo!